I saw somebody on Tales Bazaar had made a couple of Spelljammer ships.
That's cool.
So,
Are they the ones from the book?
Yeah, he's got a few of them.
Yeah.
Fancy.
That's not surprising.
Yeah. I'm surprised there wasn't more of them in there. There's just one guy had made a few of them.
I hope Spelljammer goes over well. I think Spelljammer's really cool.
I think Spelljammers will go over as well as the people who play it want it to go.
I read through the book just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And I was reading this thing and I was like, either I'm an idiot or I'm missing something. So I went online to go see if other folks were having the same problem I was having, and apparently a lot of folks are having a problem with it.
What is that?
There's no rules.
For what?
For space combat. There's no space combat in the game.
There is.
Read
It's
the
very
rules.
simplistic.
It's like, I don't know, it's going to be very house ruley DM.
Yes,
thing.
that's what I've determined.
It's
But I figured it out.
Man, I was really excited about it. I'm a little disappointed. I don't want to join the bandwagon. I realize it's a bandwagon now. I'm a little grumpy about it because I was excited because I was like, great, you're going to be able to go in space and you'll have like, you got the crew with a quartermaster and you'll have like rations and you'll have a cook and all this kind of like space stuff. There's no rules for any of that stuff.
Why did you think that was going to be the case? 5e is like all about making the game as easy as humanly possible.
Yeah, but you got to have at least some sort of like.
There is.
What happens if the ship hits 0 hit points? Everyone dies.
What do you mean?
You float away.
What'd you say?
Your air pocket goes away and the gravity field turns off and you float away into space.
Yeah, if your ship falls to 0, you lose your air and nothing holds you to the ship and you float into space and you die.
The other thing I had an issue with was the weapons.
The weapons are...
Those are not so fun, but you can augment them.
The weapons are also, it even states it, they're meant to be used at a distance, and then when you get close, you're meant to be shooting your own.
But a longbow
weapons.
shoots further than a ballista.
Does it? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
You can shoot a longbow at 500 feet. Ballistas go like 250. What's slowing them down? Is it the gravity of space slowing them down? What's happening?
It's the air inside your air bubble, dude.
Yeah, it's
you
too
got
thick.
air resistance.
It's just pressure.
You don't have an air bubble if you're in wild space, though. Wild space is fine. You can breathe. It's only when you're in void space or whatever, the astral sea. That's when you need the air bubble. Am I backwards?
It's backwards. Yeah.
You're backwards.
No, wild.
Yeah,
it's wild space outside.
There's no air anywhere unless you're on a planet or inside of a ship.
There is in the astral
if you're in
plane.
if you're in the pockets.
Yeah, if you're in a wild space pocket, then you have to have. That's when you have to have air. But yeah, the space combat I thought was pretty lackluster.
I do
but
like.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I like the simplistic feeling of 5e. I'm a big fan of that. But like some of the stuff is just like, man, there's gonna be so much just winging it. I was looking forward to.
There's rules.
I mean, you can go
crashing
rules as written,
ships.
where it's just I use my action to load, I use my action to aim, I use my action to fire.
That was the thing that I
just
first
very
looked
boring.
up was like, what's the crew gonna do? What do you guys do when you're on a ship? You don't do anything. There's no point in space combat. In flying a ship, there's no point.
It's just it's a travel mechanic. It's like a wagon.
Yeah, but it's not you're not living on a spaceship. You're just might as well be sitting on a
what would you
a barge?
I have questions about this anyway, so like we can talk about this, which is like, what would you want you to do? Because like if you're on a boat on the sea, there is a lot to do, right? You have to set the sails, you have to do the rigging, you have to do all these things. But if you're on a ship in space, you're not gonna set the sails because there's no wind. The ship just moves. What else is there to do? Swab the poop deck, like that's it. Because
well, it'd be reason to hire a
party.
crew, so you can have someone that like manages your food. Yeah, keep record of that. Someone that could keep track of like where you're going. Some sort of navigator.
You could still do that.
Just think of your typical ship roles.
So there's like the guy who sits in the
I meant in
spelljammer
combat.
chair.
What's the PCs do in combat?
You basically
PCs
shoot your
do a lot.
own. If you're within range to like be in combat, you're basically within range to shoot bows and shoot fireballs.
And why you would never shoot those because they do terrible damage compared to a fireball.
Yeah. Well,
the most
big
like
cannons do a lot.
It's almost only like 5d10 for the Mangano.
Yeah, I think the fun thing about space combat is going to be boarding ships.
Boarding ships and doing spelljamming duels.
Yeah,
I had a problem with that also. That's another thing. I was like, what? So all you have to do, is someone with high con. Joe, what's your con on your character right now?
My con is 14 plus 2.
Okay, so mediocre con, decent con for someone who's going to be sitting on the ship flying it. So Joe hops onto the ship, goes in the chair, has a con duel, 1 dice roll. He wins.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy gets exhaustion and you can't take it back. So it's just a 1 dice roll. Ship's done. Ship's over.
I think the part that's left out there is I don't think any of the base ships have more than 1 spell jamming chair on them.
No, there's no. Only 1 can be active at a time.
Yeah, you have to go cast another spell jamming helm.
As in, you'd have to jump on the ship and defend someone while they cast a spell jamming chair onto the ship, while they create a spell jamming chair. Because there is only
I thought you went and sat in it.
No,
well, there's a spell to create it.
Yeah.
And since only 1 can be active at a time, you can't duel that person
if he's sitting
unless there's another chair.
So
that makes more sense.
Unless you have 10,000 gold, which I think is how much it costs to make a spell jamming chair, off the top of my head, and you have like 10 minutes, which is how long it takes to create one, I suppose you could buy one ahead of time and carry it on to the other ship.
That's what the crew does.
Yeah.
Hey, carry my spell jamming helm over here. I gotta install it quick.
We gotta get these spell jamming helm over there, dude.
We talked about this on the podcast already, but one of the funniest things I thought was the speed.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Did you read
Speed's
the speed?
Ridiculous.
Is it?
It's not that
Start
ridiculous.
out like 1,000 feet, and then you're moving at like 40 feet a second, or 40 feet around. It's gonna take ages to get to go fight. You mean like the 100 miles?
Cruising speed. Yeah, 100,000 miles per 24 hours, or 100
I thought it was 100 million.
miles? 100 million miles in 24 hours.
Which still is not very far in.
It's really slow.
Yeah.
It would take a year to get from the sun to Pluto at that speed.
Yeah, it's like they just made up 100 million. That's a big number. Use that one.
That's exactly
what we talked about.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one, and then the ship combat. So you start out combat 1,000 feet away. You're moving at 40 feet around. Most of the ships, some of them are a little higher, some a little lower. It's going to be an eternity before... Okay, next round. I fire my bow again. Okay, next round. I fire my bow again. It's going to be the combat for the first 20 rounds.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, so I was mildly disappointed, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, next episode of the podcast, we're going to talk about all the different ships and then maybe homebrew stuff for...
Well, the next episode is the recording. This is when we're doing that. But the next episode that comes out is the Spelljammers episode.
Yes. So if you have ideas for how you think it should go, you can join us and talk about it.
I think part of my displeasure is because I've been reading the Traveler book, and Traveler does space combat really well. Everyone has a role. Everyone, there's a purpose. Each ship has like different speed, and you can, small ships can turn faster. Big ships are slow and bulky, and I was hyped for something like that. And I think that's
Sea of Thieves.
The problem was there was a lot of hype. It was a very small book. A very small book of
three
whatever the DM says, it happens.
Yeah, I do wish that they had like, here's the complicated space combat. If you don't want to do that, here's a simplified version.
They definitely are leaning into that, like, ease of use.
Yeah.
And giving the DM freedom. I think that, like, the amount of ambiguity in it is good for some groups.
Yeah, I don't want like a heavy rules thing, but just something, guidance of some kind, something how to make a system. How does a system if you're creating a system, how do you make one?
When was the last Spelljammer set out? Was it in 2E or 3.5?
Second. I never played it.
Second?
Yeah.
We should like look up those rules.
I looked that one up several months ago.
Oh yeah.
It did have more rules. There was a whole phlogiston, and like if you fired on your ship, it would ignite the phlogiston. So that's why there was no cannons and stuff like that, because you had to use the mangonels and the ballistas. I think this is kind of a brief reading, but because it would ignite it, and so it kind of gave rules as to why you wouldn't just throw fireballs everywhere. It kind of forced you to use the ship mechanics. But they got rid of that stuff.
I mean, I don't think it would be that hard to like homebrew a better ship combat in.
I saw a a couple things on, I think, Drive Through RPG that had some books that had, I didn't read them yet, but that I could Spelljammer combat books.
That's not surprising that someone's already like.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be better stuff pops up out there.
Works.
So when we get there, we may, I'll have to see what I can find. Because we'll see, we'll play it by the rules and we'll see how it looks, but just playing it out in my head by the rules sounds really boring.
Also, like, the ships have like a damage threshold where if you can't do more than a certain amount of damage, it does nothing.
Yeah.
And some of them, it's like, it's not high for the cannon, but if you're shooting a crossbow, if 15 damage is automatically negated every single time.
Yeah.
That seems a little rough. That's half a fireball
which
on average,
which is
right?
about what your ballista will do. 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can't sneak attack a ship, I'm worthless.
I float up behind it and I stab it in the back.
Stab it in the keel.
If I'm standing on the front of the ship and he's at the back, do we get advantage on the ship?
I think what they're going for is like, I'm guessing they wanted to go for like forget the space combat, just get in there and board the ship and fight it out there.
Yeah,
like dungeon
I think
style.
that's what they're wanting.
I think that's what they were going for. And I get that, I suppose. But
it's meant to be hand to hand. Hand to hand, board each other's ships.
Yeah. We'll just save space for another time. Maybe.
All right. I've got the pro strat for fighting in Spelljammer. You have one caster who can cast the air bubble on your head every 24 hours, right? And you just let the air, you get a really big ship and you let the air go rotten. But you just keep giving everyone air bubbles, right? And when you see another ship, you just fly into theirs and they all suffocate to death.
You gotta get a big ship though.
It's not suffocate. It's poison, right? It's because it doesn't. You don't lose air. It just turns.
It depends on the air size. There's three.
Bad.
There's three statuses for air. One poisons you, one is fine, and one you begin to suffocate.
You suffocate and die. So if you have a big enough ship to where no one else's air envelope is going to overtake yours, you can just like dock with them. Your air envelope automatically takes over all their fresh air, and they just suffocate and die.
If you have a bigger ship, all you do is you got to fly in underneath and hit them at the bottom, so that your gravity plane takes over, and then they just fall off and go into space.
No, their
ship
would
your ship.
They would fall towards your ship.
Yeah, you gotta angle your ship just right.
Oh, yeah, okay. So if you're underneath and they fall, their ship's gonna fall right on top.
No, you gotta you angle yourself at an angle. See, because it's not towards your ship; it's towards your gravity. Your gravity plane takes over, not towards your ship.
It still wouldn't work because even if you came in like this and they fell like whoop and out, they would regain their own gravity plane once they were out of the envelope of your ship.
Would they?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't see that one. As soon as the bigger ship, their gravity takes over.
Yeah,
and it was mentioned in that video I watched.
Right?
I finally watched that video, and that's what they talked. They were talking about that.
Yeah. Like how into the vectors do you want to get?
Yeah. There's also like if you fly in, like this or whatever, you can have them just fall. It's the same thing. Yeah. Of course you can do weird stuff like that. Yeah. And then they float out into space and they only have like a minute's worth of air.
Yeah. Thanks, Darkin Lord.
Gotta love it.
You gotta lay out nets, right?
Yeah. You gotta have nets all the way out on the sides of your ship. The width of your air envelope. That way. Well, actually, I don't know. The air envelopes are pretty dang big.
All right.
So,
D&D time. Last time. Well, Francisco will join us here shortly.
Hopefully.
Also, one more thing. Why would you want to blow up someone else's ship? They're worth like 20,000, 50,000 gold. You want to kill everyone on board, take it, and sell it.
That's what I was wondering about, like, with 0 hit points. Like, you disable the ship. So then you go over there and you, like, tow it and get it fixed up. So you got, like ship combats. But there's no disabling. There's no damage. There's no damage levels. It's either gone or full health, basically.
You need to make a new podcast, Eric, just called The Capitalist Adventurer, and you can tell about all the different ways to make money in D&D.
We should just do an episode on how to make money.
Don't blow up ships. Just take them over.
Yeah, that's dumb. Why would you blow it up?
Don't even go on adventures. Just use your magic to make money. Open up your own laundromat.
All I'm saying with all this stuff is money makes adventuring easier. So if you can have a lot of money, I mean, when you're paying a 5,000 gold a shot for your stupid giant cannon, you're gonna need to sell a couple spaceships to keep it up, dude.
For your giant cannon that 5 people take to load, that could have just grab a bow and do the same amount of damage that they're doing loading that dang cannon.
Yeah, dude, it's free real estate. Thanks, Quill. See, it's all about you gotta make money. You gotta make money. I spent so many years with no money in D&D that I'm like, how can I scheme and make some money?
Look what you've done, Michael.
I figured you're the balance. There's money and trees in your land, so I don't know what else he wants.
I try to pitch these like, well, if we go to a big city and I do this, I can make the money, like passive income while I was gone.
And now you know why you don't get money. No. Because those kind of thoughts, I can see him in your head. And I think if I give him 1,000 gold, he's gonna go on a business venture. He's gonna give up adventuring and go.
I'm gonna start a pigeon mail delivery service. I love it, dude. That's freaking great.
My brother's trying to steal my ice cream.
Start a D&D business, dude.
It's like the old days of D&D. There wasn't really like role playing, like having stories. It was just like you went to a dungeon, not because you needed to go to a dungeon. You went there because there was gold there. There's treasure there.
Yeah. It's a dungeon dive. It's like a full like old school dungeon dive where you're just going in to get the freaking +5 dagger of Arastul.
Yeah. If you already have money in town, why are you going to the dungeon?
Exactly, dude. Well, you remember that game where all you did was go in the dungeon, shopkeep. You get the stuff, bring it out, and sell it at your antique store or whatever.
Yeah.
That's great. That was old D&D, dude. I don't need to go in that scary dungeon full of monsters. I just want cool stuff.
All right. So D&D time. Last time was combat day. And, in fact, last time was one big combat. You guys walked north of Rythid 2 weeks ago, and then last week we began, as you met up with the Maru and the Kreen army, what there was of it, like 50 or so of them combined, and you marched north to Steamcliff to go fight the frogs. The frogs came out and met the army, and there's a big battle going on. Your orders were to stick with Bearing and Spline, who are carrying the bomb, trying to slide it into Steamcliff. And so you guys' job was to keep an eye on them. And you did that. You fought off some folks that were fighting you. It was a little rough, and you managed to make it to the base Steamcliff. They started climbing up the mountain. You fought a few more things. You got to the top of the mountain. You realized that their sneak had failed. I don't remember who rolled it. Someone rolled a very bad sneak, and it was David for them.
Probably Isaac.
I think David.
It wasn't me.
I think David rolled a really bad sneak roll for them, and they got jumped on, and Spline got whooped, and so Spline was down and out. You guys assisted Bearing by charging in there, and you found an assortment of frogs. And you have been fighting.
Assortment of
delicious
frogs.
You have been fighting for 3 hours. We've been fighting to get to Steamcliff. We're finally in Steamcliff.
And now I'm about to just chuck this bag down the hall and blow it up and leave.
Also, a recap: a few weeks ago, there are prisoners here.
Honestly, don't care.
As I something reminded me of that. Maybe chucking the bag down the hallway. That could have been it.
Well, it's like a double whammy, right? I close it. We don't have to worry about it, and it instantly kills them all, so it's not inhumane.
I don't think that's how it works.
Okay.
Prisoner euthanasia.
How very Maru of you.
I'm just thinking about their well-being. Like, can we get down there and save them? Probably not.
So,
Zerg don't care about themselves.
We begin. What'd you say? Zeri doesn't care about himself?
Zerg don't care. No.
He doesn't care about other people of his same kind. If it was Maru down there, I'd go save him.
Oh, yeah, there's 8 kobolds you've heard from, what's-his-face? From Vin.
And,
yeah, but they're savages, you see, so.
And the queen of the kobolds.
Yeah, kobold queen.
Well, they're all savages, so.
Mm-hmm.
They don't come from the Great Empire.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds worse than me killing them all when you say it like that.
They're not from my side of the invisible line, so I hate them. I've heard that somewhere before.
I was just talking about blowing them all up.
All right. We start combat. You guys go first. I remember it was your turn. You go, and then frogs go, and then Whoops.
Whoa.
What did I just
What
do?
happened?
He turned off his camera.
I hit spacebar. I had... Don't hit spacebar if you have Discord selected. Turn your
Noted.
camera off.
Can
What's
you
the
suck
map permit?
over here? Yeah.
I'm doing it. You are in Steamcliff. The role of Krog. Does anyone know what Krog's numbers are?
No.
I mean, his character sheet is on D&D Beyond.
Oh, yeah.
That is true.
Normally I wouldn't. I'm going to... He's going to go and make sure... I don't really want... I'm afraid someone's going to play him and he's going to die, and then I don't want to deal with that. Plus,
So
it
no
slows
one's
things
gonna
down.
play him, and we're all gonna die. That's
And so what's going to happen is he's at 1 hit point. So Krog looked at you guys and he says, I don't feel so good, and I think...
I've got a tummy ache.
hurts.
You look down. He's got a big slash through his stomach. My tummy hurts. He's got blood on his hands. He says, "Someone needs to make sure Spline's okay.
Poor Krog's tummy.
I'm gonna go check on him.
He gets tummy aches a lot.
I'll be back as soon as I'm done with work."
I've got a situation outside.
So Krog departs and goes to make sure
Pizza-related
Spline is okay, because Spline
There's
was
an
up
evil Karen out there.
yeah, he's gonna go as soon as you walk out. You guys hear, "My pizza was burnt." And you hear Krog. "Ugh."
It was half burnt and half cold. I want my money back.
Man, I dealt with so many of them. My years of Pizza Hut. Oh yeah.
I had Casey's pizza.
It's nice
for
to
the
hear
first
other
time
people have to
yesterday.
deal with it too. You know,
Jack, dude,
spread the anger.
come on, man. Chill.
Okay, top of the round. It is you guys' turn. I believe, Ulf, you have the bag in your hands, right?
I do have the bag in my hands.
So, Ulf, you're in
I'm at
front
the
there.
top
We
of the
got Eru
stairs.
behind you. Bearing is right behind you. And then we've got Saren back this way. Krog is there. And where is... There he is. Zarik is right there next to that.
I really thought you had like 3 more rounds of Twilight, but I could be wrong.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think he did too. Let's all get
How
behind.
many rounds does it last?
10.
And when did you cast it?
Right before we walked into this building.
Yeah.
This definitely has been 10 rounds.
No, I don't think it's been 10 rounds either.
Inside this little room here?
Yep.
It definitely wasn't 10 rounds.
I think I might have written it down. Let me check.
4 or 5 rounds.
Yeah, this is only the first room.
What? Hey, no. This is only the first room.
Yeah. Okay. I still have four turns.
Okay. Yay.
This is why I said toss the bag down, blow them all up, and we don't all have to die too.
You guys didn't really hear that said out loud while you walk into Steamcliff. This is only the
What?
first room.
I just heard
You
a
think-
voice said this is only the first room, guys.
We know, we've been there.
Yeah, you know the layout.
Yeah, we've been there before.
That's what Krog says as he leaves.
This is only the first room.
So,
I
as we left off last time,
only
you
the first
guys
room.
heard some footfalls and some skittering, shuffling down below in the next floor. It sounds like there's a couple more down there.
Like someone's playing cards down
You
there.
hear the croaking and clacking of frog tongues as they are saying something.
The croaking and clacking of frog tongues.
All right,
What's going on down there?
Here's the big brain play. You ready? Can I get here? I'm gonna run and jump to here and shoot them as they come up the stairs.
Can you jump that far?
No, probably not. But
Yeah,
I can like.
You need at least a 10 foot. You can't jump.
I don't know.
What's your strength?
How far?
There's no way.
30
feet? There's no way you can jump 30 feet.
World class
Nice.
long jumper.
Oh wait, I clicked the wrong hero. I was like, no, wait, my strength's not +6. Let's see.
If you want, you can parkour your way over there, but it's
I
not
could
gonna
parkour.
be an easy roll.
I have a +5 in acrobatics.
The world record for long jump is
Uh-huh.
29 feet.
Ah,
I can jump further than that.
That's the world record.
We cannot go off of real life. Remember the Eddie Hall deadlift thing we talked about on the podcast? He has like the world record at like 1,100 pounds lifted. My character in your campaign can do that. Easy peasy.
you're a Goliath.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he's
what I'm
a-
saying. I'm a robot. I could ostensibly probably jump farther than 30 feet.
Not if
Maybe
you're
I have.
maybe you're made of aluminum.
What if I have like
You try to jump and your legs just go.
I have spring
You gotta
assisted jump.
uncrinkle the aluminum out every night.
Remember those toys where you crush the spring and it would click, and then you like release it and shoots it really far?
Nope.
Be like that. No, what?
Okay, it is your turn. You hear the sounds of croaking and tongue clacking.
Okay, well, I'm standing behind
Feet
Ulf, so I
shuffling.
can't really.
Ulf, what would you like to do?
Well, I guess we're going for broke. This bag, is it a bunch of loose dynamite sticks that are all kind of tied together?
It's solid. It's sealed. It's got like a drawstring that kind of seals it around, like a leather strap that seals it.
Oh, so they weren't making it like I showed them then.
You want to look inside?
Yes, I do want to look inside.
It'll take... Oh, I forgot about a house rule I wanted to try on you guys and see what you thought.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so...
I'm all in.
Again, I've been reading a different systems book, and so getting me some ideas about how I like things run. It sounds neat. Skills are not used very much in D&D.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking was, if you can use any skill you want, assuming it fits the situation, as a move or a standard action, just fine. So if you want to go and you want to intimidate as your move action, fine, do it.
Yeah.
If you only have a bonus action, this reminded me because Joe was doing this last week. If you want to do any skill that fits the time of a bonus action, you can do it just at disadvantage.
Okay.
Right.
I think that will. We'll test it out. We'll see how it. Hoping it will liven up combat rather than just I hit, I move, I hit, I move, I hit. Throw some things in there.
Yeah, because you never want to intimidate because you don't want to give up your attack.
Yeah, things like that, and things like jumping. I want to jump and attack, and I want to tumble because the tumbling is, doesn't quite work right. But a lot of the skills just don't get used, and I think that might help out with.
Okay, so what is it going to take for me to look in this bag?
You can do it as part of your move. It's fine.
Okay, I'm going to open it up and look in the bag. What does it
We'll
look
say
like?
a bonus action to like untie the thing and look inside.
Okay, sure.
So it is. They've created like a large metal capsule container, and there's a
pipe bomb
rope coming out of there.
So like it's a big cartoon bomb full of
kind
TNT.
of. And you can see there's a little bit of an opening on top where the fuse is coming out, and you can see inside there's a blue glow inside of it.
Oh no! Wow.
And you can see the black powder in amongst that, but it's like a shell, like a circular shell.
I got you.
Pack something inside there, some sort of black metal, and you can see some powder, but it's also a blue glow coming from inside.
They completely ignored my advice. All right. I was showing them how to make like dynamite sticks so they could bundle them together.
You just give me an intelligence check. What you're looking at there.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. That's not very good.
Or give me your whatever you use for your. That's okay.
Oh,
yeah. It's,
okay.
It's too hard to see really what's in there.
Okay, I was hoping it'd be sticks so I could pull one out and throw it down.
It's one device.
It's one Omega bomb. Okay, all right. I'm gonna just go down the stairs then.
Looky doke.
I can only go 15 feet, right? Because I use half my movement to do that.
No, you can open that thing.
I use a
part of your move.
A bonus second. Okay.
Yeah, bonus to untie. Yeah.
Wait. No. Oh, okay. I see.
You can hear there's one right there around the corner. You can see him now.
Oh, well, I can't actually see him. I think I'm supposed to be in this square.
And you can hear.
30 is right there.
Okay.
Because you were here. It's 5.
Yeah, I counted 15.
15,
So.
20, 25, 30.
Okay. I guess I'll go to here. Can I take a shot at him? Pow, from around the corner?
Yeah. You're gonna sling that bag around your.
Yeah, I've got like the bag over here.
Okay.
On my shoulder. Just like lean out. Pow, take a shot.
Okay.
All right. Can I roll dice into this room without him going crazy?
Probably not.
A shot and a missed.
Kapow! And you hear more snorting from around the corner.
You got their attention now.
Well, that was gonna be. All right, I guess I'm done.
Okay. Next.
I'll yell up. There's a one around the corner. Come help me.
You can tell from the
Okay,
sounds. There's more than
5,
one.
10,
Oh, okay. Well,
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 35. 40, 45. Oh, hello there. Hiya, guys. I'll shoot the first one.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I am going to bonus action dash, step up here, booming blade,
ooh.
stab him.
Nice.
18 hit.
18 hits.
Good roll.
4 points of damage, and then that's 40, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Ah!
Brave Sir Eru.
40, 45. I didn't!
This is like, at least I have to fight him one at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, Saren and Zarik. Francisco will not be making it tonight. He has a big problem.
Situation.
Yep.
Pizza oven blew up.
A full pizza catastrophe. I feel sad he's gonna miss this epic duel to the death. He's gonna be the only one left because we all die down here.
He left to go out. He's like, I'm going to find a new party. I know where this is going.
I just need to kill the red-eye thing, not help police.
Yeah, I don't really need this. I was just looking for a guy with red eyes.
All right, Zarik and Saren.
I'm gonna
I
cast
just moved.
Blade Ward on myself. And I'm just gonna get to there.
Okay, I'll go ahead and move him, move him out this way. And then, you guys both moved already?
Yep.
Okay.
You can use your action to dash if you want to. Zarik.
Well, you're in my way.
You can go past
You
him.
can go through
you can go by your
allies.
allies.
You can go through allies, yeah. Easy.
Okay then.
Okay. Frog turn. Little frog comes rushing around the side here. And sees you guys.
Is that the one in front?
Yep.
He takes 2 points of thunder damage. Well, maybe 2 points. We'll see if the dice land. 2 points of thunder damage as he moves.
Okay. He's going to... He gets to this point here. Let's see. 10. Yeah. He's going to leap.
Oh.
Whee! Boink!
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do. He's not as cool as his grandpa.
He's not as cool as his grandpa.
His grandpa frogs.
Wow.
Okay, so you just try to swing at him, but you don't quite get him.
That dice like.
What are you hitting him with?
Out.
Are you trying to?
I was
Pistol
shooting
whip
him.
him.
I can shoot him.
Attack
you
of
can-
opportunity, you can't use a ranged weapon.
Can you not?
I didn't know if you had. I thought it might be your feet.
Since I can shoot within 5 feet, right?
Yeah, it has to be
You can,
melee.
but you still can't take a ranged attack as an attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
okay. Well then,
You can try to hit him with it. Deep, like a D4.
yeah, I'll just hit him with it. Yeah,
Improvised.
sure. Improvised weapon.
But you still missed, though, right?
Yeah, I still would have missed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he jumps over there and he's going to stab at Zarik with a not a hit, and then the other guy's going to come over here and try to claw at Ulf. Ooh, those dice are bouncing. Oh, there's a
Natural 20. Rough.
Is he within 60 feet of me?
You figured out. I'll see.
Yes, he's within 60 feet of
Oh
me.
yeah, easily. I will use my last spell slot. And silvery barbs.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, still a hit. I think.
It's right on.
Yeah, it's still a hit.
Plus
My AC is 16.
5, yeah. So, oh, that was a good one too. So he's going to
Turn the cutaway. Oh, no, I'm not. I lied.
And he hits you for 5 damage.
Okay.
As he cuts you up with his little frog claws. And you hear the sounds of snorting and foot shuffling coming from the other room.
I will... Oh, well, I guess I can't do that. I'll wait until my turn.
Okay.
Did you roll for your Twilight on your turn, Joe?
Good call.
I got you, boss.
If you don't have it, you'll get up to 6.
Okay, Bearing charges in. Ready to hack up this fella. Somebody give me a
Advantage.
d20. Give me 2 d20s while I pull up my stats for this guy.
I got
A
you.
1
And a 1!
What?
What, really?
Double ones. Don't ask me to roll anymore.
I was about to roll,
Okay.
and you rolled it.
Oh, no.
Ignore that.
Oh, no.
Dice.
Okay, so,
So
Bearing.
Bearing kills himself.
Bearing, give me... Let's see.
No, I'm not doing it anymore.
Somebody roll me a d8. I think that this is damage, so I gotta pull it
Okay.
real quick.
5.
Baron got 6 temporary hit points if he wasn't already above.
Yeah, he's full.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry, give me a d6. D6.
Okay. 1.
Okay, so, where's my numbers at? Sorry, I gotta refine my numbers here. Okay. So, Bearing, comes down the stairs, and he goes to swing, and he loses his footing. And somehow, in the tumble of mechanical parts, and sword, and metal, and stone, he stumbles around. He comes to his feet, but he's missing a hand. His hand has fallen off with his fumble. So he sliced his own hand off, and you can see his hand tinkling down on stairs.
Not tinkling.
Give me Isaac. Give me a D4. We'll say 1, 2 left hand, 3, 4 right hand. We'll say he's right-handed.
That dice is stuck in the air.
Okay, so his left hand, his shield-holding hand, has fallen off. His shield goes clanging onto the ground.
Oh, it wasn't attached to his forearm?
Nope, he's holding it.
No, dang it.
Man.
Well, maybe it was, but it doesn't have a hand to stop it now, so it just slides off.
You gotta hold it like that.
so
Why didn't he have magnets on there?
So he has lost his hand
Okay.
as he goes to swing. It's top of the round.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this guy in front of me, I guess.
Okay. You don't have your thing is you don't have disadvantage on that anymore. You just
Yeah, in 5 foot. Yeah, I'm
okay.
good. I only shoot people from 5 feet away. Hey.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay, good.
You're hitting the one. You're hitting this one.
The one right in front of me. Yeah.
Okay.
8 damage.
Okay. Okay. Zarik.
I will.
Eru.
I will step down and use my advantage from Silvery Barbs to shoot this one in the back here. Actions.
We need one of those nice dice rolling towers.
Yeah, this
23.
need like a hole in the middle of this so that you can. You did. Yeah, 23 is hit.
Drop
so you can
dice in,
Still
yeah.
roll. Yeah, because
Yeah.
the ceiling is messing with it.
So 6 plus 17 points of piercing damage.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, he's immediately down.
Got him.
Ooh, he
Got
stinks.
I don't have nose. I don't have a nose.
That was 5.
My sensory receptors are
10,
going over.
15,
are
20.
going crazy.
25, 30.
Are you? Did you get past that frogman?
Oh, no, never mind. I'm just going to sit back here then. I will point at him and say, stab him there.
Bearing says, my hand.
I have no idea what happened. I have nothing to do with that.
Okay,
You
Zarik.
can reattach your hand. What is that D20 doing? Is someone controlling that? Okay, yeah.
15.
15's a hit. Little man
You have
right in front of you.
advantage.
Yeah, you got advantage.
Yep.
You have advantage, yeah.
Oh, nice.
You are flanking.
With Bearing's hand. It's still moving.
Okay, damage.
Like,
Okay. Oh, nice. 10 points of damage.
10 damage. Okay, yeah, you slice him right across his froggy belly, and he is looking pretty bad. These guys are little.
his froggy belly.
Okay,
Okay, that's my
Saren?
turn.
Well, move.
Oh wait, I can still move. I also want to move once he's done with his thing.
Okay.
We're all stacked up in here for like a
Go ahead,
chain
move.
lightning or something.
Yeah.
I'll move up to here and cast Blade Ward on myself.
Firewall. Roll your Twilight.
You're back to 6. If you took any
Immaculate.
damage.
I did.
Is that 3 more? How much is that?
It,
6.
It
6
totals
more?
to 6.
Bearing is living on these hit points now, basically.
All right.
Keep in mind that
I'm
it's
gonna step here.
temp hit points don't stack though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You see one
Okay.
big guy and 2 others that look a little. Sorry, one other that looks a little bit bigger than the ones you've been fighting. You got one big guy there, though.
I know that it's downstairs, right?
Yeah, this is sort of like the common area, and then downstairs is where the forge and all that area was.
I'm going to action surge.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, wait.
Time for
Is there like a guardrail on this?
No,
Or can I just like?
you can just hop.
Okay.
Gnomes didn't have a health and safety department. No OSHA.
0 days since our last accident.
I know that the portal is down there.
Yeah, and you can as soon as you walk down these stairs, you feel it's like walking outside Oklahoma in the summertime. There's this wave of heat and humidity that just sort of smacks you as soon as you open the door, as soon as you walk down the stairs.
And you go, nope. And you walk back inside.
Because you know
There I
it's
go.
thick and hot.
Man, my AC works really good. I'm gonna go back inside.
Just gotta make it to the car.
And then bake in that thing for about the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. All right. And then I guess I'll use my second action to move again.
Okay.
To dash. I see that big frog over there, and I don't like that.
No, there's walls there. You can't see that.
Yeah, except I could when I was standing here, I could see it. Now I can't see it where I'm standing. I'm walking. Well, I got metal feet. I can't walk quietly.
You sense there's something big in there.
Yeah. I'm going clink, 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 clink as I run down the hall.
Get some rubber soles in those things.
I know.
Okay, Zuri, did you go?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah, right.
swatted that guy in the
Is
back.
that everybody? Except for
How's that
Bearing?
guy looking?
Guy in the front looks real bad.
Okay.
So Bearing is gonna go ahead and take his swing. Somebody give me a d20.
Not me.
Advantage.
I will do it.
Does somebody want to play this guy? If I just give you his stats.
Hey, I don't get to hit stuff. I'll do it.
Okay.
There you go.
This should just send over there. Oops. There you go. It's in the. Does that work? He's just a Warforged soldier. Did it pop up right?
Where is it?
There's a link in the party discussion on our Discord.
Yeah, that's it.
Wolf would like to close a thing.
I would like to close a thing. Say yes.
Get out of here. So you hit.
No,
give me damage. He's instead of +3, he's +4 damage on his attacks. Don't think I've changed. And he has 10 hit points.
Plus temps.
He's got 8 temporary, right? That's your max.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got 2 normal hit points and 8 temporary. No, he's got.
Great.
Sorry, I did this wrong. He's got 6. Yeah.
He can only have 6.
2 and 6.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
I even acknowledged that that's how it works, and then I had it wrong.
Well, I already rolled your first attack for you, but you can roll again.
Sure.
I roll a 16.
Yeah, it already hit. You just want to roll damage.
So you're plus 4 instead of plus 3.
What did he attack with?
The long sword,
Was it
or whatever the sword is. He's got the
arm blade?
Yeah. Just use that.
Arm
He's got,
blade?
He's got a
That's
long sword.
sick.
That's what Sprocket has.
5 plus 3,
Nice.
so
Plus 4,
8.
so 9 damage.
Is it plus 4? 9 damage.
Well, that's the thing. He adjusted.
I'm modifying it.
I need to
And,
modify my robot finger to be a gun barrel so I can go.
Drop your AC by 1 because you don't have a shield.
Okay.
One shot like a Derringer.
A shield's 2.
Yep.
Shields are
Oh.
2.
Drop your AC by 2.
He's going to use his second attack
He does get
at
2 attacks.
advantage.
What?
He's been busy.
He's been busy what? Sandbagging us?
Oh, double
Yeah.
freeze. Get out of
See,
here.
that's why I don't bother rolling it. He's gonna miss anyway.
I think he should get a free attack since he didn't get an extra one.
He's been
last turn.
distracted, like making sure that bag's safe, so he's spending his other half of his action just watching that bag.
Jeez.
He'll stay there, I guess.
Was 9 enough to kill this frog?
9 damage? 9 damage
Yeah.
was enough to kill the frog. He is dead.
Hooray!
And you got 30 feet movement? Right, yeah. Okay, you done?
Yeah.
I will move him. He is not gonna
Yes.
he's not gonna stop there. He's gonna keep going. He saw the bag go, so he's going. There's 20 and get away. And then 30. He's gonna shout back. He's shouting down. Just blow it! Just blow it! And he's gonna go here up to this big guy. And it is now my turn. I did it out of order. Because frogs go before bearing.
Did you get for having them sandbag for us?
Yeah, he's been sandbagging all this time. We should just get another round. He's missed like 6 attacks.
Okay, we'll just adjust it this time. This is there. He's gonna go
Every one of the frogs should have disadvantage this round.
45. Okay. Those of you in the hallway, you hear the sounds of. Well, we'll see what you hear in a second.
The frog tongue's clacking again.
Frogs are clacking, and you hear the sound of frog claws flying through the air.
Just like Bearing's hand. Taking them off and throwing them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of my lack of shield, I got clawed.
What you didn't know is his hand fell off because he has one of those like missile hands that you shoot like a robot, and he just never knew he could do it, and it just fell off.
Okay. Takes 7 damage. And then he's going for a bite.
Oof.
It wasn't a 1, but it's bouncing. It's going crazy. Where's that ice going? Okay, there's a hit.
Uh-oh.
So he's
Okay,
going to
Bearing's
get
down.
chomped.
Bearing's
He's down. Yeah, he's down. He had 1 hit point left.
Okay, so he's down, and so you hear the sound of claw on metal and teeth on metal. It is now.
I think teeth on metal would be the sound of teeth breaking.
It's now your turn.
All right, I'm going to. How far can I throw this thing?
It's gonna be. It's really big, so you're gonna be able to throw it like. I think like 30 feet is probably as far as you can be able to get this thing. I'll give you a strength check to see how far you can lob this thing.
If I go, before I do it, if I go to here, can I lob it diagonally into this room?
Where are you trying to throw it? Because the portal's like, we're not even close to the portal.
The portal's here, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it is below us.
Okay, you know what?
It's down that 150-foot stairway.
I don't think we're going to make it. And didn't you hear a bearing? Just blow it up?
Sure.
I think that's the plan. Sorry, all the potential prisoners below us. So I'm going to move up to here.
As you walk by this door, you see
Oh, yeah.
large frog, and you also, just by walking in there, you can see there is a good amount of kobolds. They're just sort of sitting on the floor, and they're kind of clawed up, just kind of lay in there. You're not quite sure if they're alive or if they're not, as you're on your quick pass by. The large frog, though, turns as you click, clack, click, clack, walking by.
Can I shut the door?
Yeah.
Run by, pull the door shut as I go.
It's going to be... What's that part?
No.
Is that part of your move action? Is that how that works? Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, I want to make my full move action, so...
Okay.
Get to here, I'm going to light this thing and chuck it in this hall over here.
Are you going to light it?
Yep.
How?
Wow. It's a fuse, right?
Yeah. Do you have a fire creating thing?
I have a gun.
So no.
I can shoot it.
That does not create fire. It creates an explosion.
Wait, isn't there a one of these blue crystals in it? So does it even use a fuse?
You don't know. It has a fuse, yes.
Okay.
And you can see it wound up in there, and if you pull on it a little bit, it easily comes out. And you guys have already looked at that. I think you saw how far the thing came out.
I do have a torch.
Okay? It's going to take you some time to light that torch. It's an action.
Is there no fire down here anywhere?
Not in... no.
All right, crap. Then I'm just going to run through here. And I'm going to shut this door behind me.
As you get there, and you get to that doorway, you can hear the sounds of, like... it's like a crowd. Just like the low murmur of a crowd.
Okay.
The door is not open all the way, but it's like... It's just cracked, and you can kind of see, like, there's an orange glow outline around the crack of the door.
I guess I'll have to spend a thing next turn. Friggin'...
I think I'm right? It's an action to light a torch.
I don't
Am I right about that? I think I'm pretty sure it is.
It's supposed to be an action to use an object.
It's got to be an action to use it to light a torch. Because that's something you can just like quickly. You don't have a Zippo.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Is it on
it's
your
in my modified thumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I go, and I have a little lighter on the end of my thumb.
I'm filled with butane, and I carry around guns.
I have one of those butane torches.
Okay, the rest of you. What you doing?
30, 35, 40, 45. Bearing is down.
Yeah, Bearing is in this guy's mouth. You can see his legs hanging out. Limp.
Yikes. Do I know which way? I heard which way Ulf went, right?
Yeah. You've been down there before.
Okay. I will bonus action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And let's see. 45, 40, 30. Put it there. Do I see anything down the hall there? Any more than what I...
You got a closed door at the end here, and you got a couple open doors here.
Okay. Jeez.
I thought... No, never mind.
Okay. I will...
Did Sprocket make it? What happened to Sprocket?
He's leading the army. He was pretty damaged,
okay.
pretty banged up. He couldn't run.
Where does Zarik go?
He's upstairs next to Bearing.
Right
Oh, okay.
You ran by him.
Okay. In that case, I will use my action to hide behind this corner here.
Okay. So you're not sure if Sprocket made it. Last you saw, he was leading the army.
Okay, 23 behind this corner.
Okay. Zarik.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the guy in front of me. Oh, look at that. 23
That's a hit.
for 9 points of damage.
Okay. These guys are a little bit beefier than the ones that you were fighting in that stairwell. A little chunkier. Still got kind of like a muddy red color. Big frogs. This guy's real
I'm
big.
gonna double move and get to there and stand with Zarik.
That's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Roll your Twilight.
Should be one
Thanks,
more
my
round.
Twilight.
If I'm unconscious, does temporary points bring me up? Okay.
Nope.
Ooh, 5.
Make me a burying death save.
Oh no. I like
Natural
berry.
20. Natural 20.
Uh-oh.
That's a fail.
Fail.
Not good.
Did. Okay. My turn. We're gonna go with start up here first. This guy's gonna shimmy around here. Actually, he's gonna shimmy around this way. This guy's gonna. He's going to.
Could have barred that door.
Okay. You see this, like, ooze coming out of this guy's mouth and kind of down Bering's body, and there's, like, a little bit of steam coming off of Bering's metal body. As Bering takes another death save. This guy steps up, and this guy's going to come over here to... he's going to slide over this way. Okay, so I've got a little one on Zarik. We'll do the big guy downstairs in a second. Advantage. With a hit, right? So plus 5, 21.
It's
Okay, he's got.
Oof.
Is that a 6? Is that what that is?
No.
There you go. 8 damage as he claws you up.
right. That hurt.
Okay, and we got the other one over here on this side, who is going to get not advantage. To try to claw at Saren with a 20.
Yep.
That
Great.
wasn't really a roll. What was that? I just clicked it and it put it in the same spot.
Spit.
Let me re-roll that again. That was what's it doing?
That's
I'll
a
take
1.
that.
We'll take it.
You gotta roll your dice outside the building.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, there's a 1. Okay, so take 3 damage from that guy. Now, Big Man is going to... he's going to, as a free action, spit Bering out. Because he wants to use his mouth. Right over there. And Bering goes sliding along the ground there. Unconscious. And he's going to claw and bite at Zarik. So here's an advantage claw. Ooh, there's a crit.
Oh no.
Slashing. Okay, so he's going to slash you right in the legs. You're going to fall prone as he... Ooh. What's that? A tiny one. As he claws you for... Ooh, you got lucky. 6 damage, and you fall prone.
Alright.
Boof. Knocks your legs out from under you. And then he's going to bite you with double advantage because you're prone now. So he's got 2d20 plus 2. Those dice are going nuts. 13 plus 19, 21.
Yep, maybe.
Okay, and he gets you for... Wait for it.
What week are we on? Do we need to like record a summary episode and like post that?
8 damage.
Dice clear.
And as he bites you, oh, hang on. Dice Clear has a new fun little thing it likes to do. When I click on the dice, right click on the dice, it like shoots me through on the camera.
Yep.
As he bites you, you are partially in this froggy's mouth. As he starts chomping, and you can feel you're restrained, and you can feel this acid sort of starting to leak into your kobold bones. Okay, downstairs. Big guy.
That big guy cannot fit through that door.
He can move through there at double movement.
That's
Nope,
what I was
he got
thinking.
in there and he got stuck.
He got summoned in there
I
and he
can't
can't
get him
leave.
out.
You have to shift click him.
Yep. So 5.
He barely fits in the hallway.
I can't even get him by this door. 40.
Gotta close that door so you can.
He used
Throws
all
the
of his
door
movement
open.
right there. He's like, wow, I can't fit through this door either.
And he can go to like right here. That's 60. And this one comes out. This one's big. This is a big guy. He's got almost a purplish looking color to him.
Yeah.
And he has a staff in his hands.
Okay.
And he looks at you and he says, we're not sure what he says, actually. He says something to you. Your turn. It took him 60 movement just to get out of those dang doors.
I should have made bigger holes in the walls.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, hang on.
That's what he said to you when he came in.
Yeah.
Somebody give me each of you give me a D20. There's 4 of you? Yeah.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Let's do it this way. Okay.
16.
16.
Ooh, they're all good.
13.
Okay. So... You guys... Eru, you see this as this, like, swarm of kobolds are, like, slowly making their... They're not moving quick. They are double moving. But they're, like, slowly making their way out. So they're, like, really cautious. They're really cut up. Slowly making a way out of this door. And you see some kobolds come pouring out. And then you see next an elf. All of these guys are really cut up. And then behind that elf is another elf. That elf looks familiar to you.
Familiar to me?
Looks familiar to you. Like someone... You're not like... You can't place his name. But you know from a past life, you know you've seen this guy before.
Past life.
From your backstory. From your backstory. Okay. This guy was involved in the same business you were involved in.
Oh, so he's not a named fellow, I just know him.
He's not a specific person, but he's just one of that you know worked for the same folks.
Okay.
I know that the portal is through that door and down a bunch of stairs, right?
It's a big, long staircase, 150 feet staircase.
I think this bomb would roll to the bottom if I lit it and chucked it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, I'm going to pitch something right now to light this fuse.
Okay, so this... Okay, 1 second. So you see, and then you see a few more kobolds come piling out. It's about all I can really make it here because it's kind of crammed. And there's almost like a... you can see in the doorway there's some, like... It sounds like there's some shoving going on. And a couple of them a little more frantic than others, but there seems like there's a lot of folks in there. You can't quite make out. You can hear there's some noise going on there. They're trying to be quiet, but they're not being quiet because Big Man's there. And each of them are all clawed up real bad. Some of them have blood spattered all over them. Even the elf, the 2 elves that you saw come out, the one specifically, his face is all carved up. And they are just very, very cautiously making their way out. And it is now your turn. Top round.
Okay.
Do this pitch.
I'm gonna pitch a way to light this fuse. I am going to set the bag on the ground, hold the fuse with one hand right next to the chamber, the little gap in between where the bullet comes out and where the bullet is sitting in the revolver. When you fire an old style revolver like this, a lot of fire comes out the sides. If I hold it right there and shoot, can I get
you
the
ever tried to
No, I have never personally tried this.
Without holding the thing for a minute?
I don't know. Have you ever tried to light a firework with a gun? Probably not. This
No,
is a fantasy
this is a
world. I'm
terrible
pitching this
idea.
right now.
You can try.
You can certainly try.
But you know that it takes more than just a spark. I mean, that's kind of how flint and steel works. But it takes...
Have you ever seen a black powder like pistol shoot?
Yeah,
There's
but you
a lot of fire.
can't like hold that up to a rope or a fuse or whatever and just expect it to light
If
every
you were to-
time.
You could
If
shoot
it's a
that
piece of
down
roast,
in the
like,
bomb and it would explode, but you can't light the fuse with it.
It would explode me.
Yeah. Yes, it would explode all of us, probably.
I don't want to explode me. I need a way to light this thing that doesn't take my whole turn. What am I using to light this torch?
Flint and steel.
I've never even thought about this. A flint and steel?
Flint and tinder,
Flint
yeah.
and- yep.
Uh,
You know, like a little box. I think is-
Try to light that fuse with that. There you.
Tinder box.
be easier to light it with the gun. If I just held it there and went pow, 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 pow.
I'm guessing you light the
Shot all
tinder
stuff.
and then you stick the torch in the tinder. Plus, the torch is also has
The
some
torch
sort
is
of...
covered in oil, so you
Yeah.
just spark it and it lights.
Oh, yeah.
Could I hold my torch out and then shoot next to the torch and light that?
You can
That
try.
if you left the if you drape the fuse across the top of the torch,
Yeah.
and then just light it and run.
Yeah, and then just pow, and then throw it down the hall.
You're still using your action. Whether you
Yeah, but-
shoot or whether you light it.
Here's the difference. If I do that and then shoot at the guy behind me, I'll get an attack and light the fuse.
Mm.
Oh my god.
That's big brain play right there.
Jeez.
Roll
So
the
I
dice.
need
We'll
to
see.
say-
We'll see how big brain it was because it's not going to be easy.
All right.
You're
then
gonna
I'll
need a nat 20, is what he's
I'll
saying.
just light the yeah. It's basically impossible, is what you just said. So
I
I'm
didn't
just
say
gonna
that.
light this torch.
Okay.
I'm gonna light my torch
You,
with my
you
action.
get on one knee, tink, 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 and then it. Bzzz.
Okay. The door's right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I kick the door open.
It opens towards you.
Oh, I swing the door open.
Okay.
I light this fuse, and I
Hot.
chuck.
And there's
I
a murmur,
chuck this
a murmur
bag.
of a crowd down there.
I chuck this bag.
Are you
as
holding the
far as
fuse,
I
or you
can.
just throwing it?
I light it,
Mm-hmm.
and
So
I
the fuse is
throw
kind
it
of
down the-
like wrapped around in a coil in this thing.
but it's tied. The bag's tied shut, so once it goes inside the bag, it's not gonna get out, right?
The fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fuse is in the fuse. Imagine like this long fuse. It's kind of coiled up at the top.
Yeah.
So you can pull the fuse out, probably give yourself some more time. If you leave it all bundled, the fuse is going to burn faster because it's all right there.
I'll pull enough out. I'll pull some out, light it, throw it down the hall, let it roll down the stairs.
Okay. How
Is
much?
what I'm doing.
How much are you pulling out? Just a quick pull?
Yeah, like I'm starting a lawnmower.
Okay. Ready? Okay. You pull it out. You toss it down. Give me a dexterity roll to see how
Okay.
how good you are at bowling.
Is this like his bonus action?
This is, I mean, he's basically just dropping. It's free to drop something.
Yeah, I'm like throwing it essentially.
You can
to get
drop
as
something in
far
your
down the
an
stairs.
adjacent square. So,
Okay. So you want my like
so
dex
his
plus
action was to light it.
proficiency?
His move. I'll be a second. his move. He's walking over there, and while he's walking over there, he's yanking this thing out and then dropping it at his feet.
Okay.
Kind of like a granny roll.
Granny
bowling.
Dropping with style, yeah.
If you want to, I'm not gonna. If you want to throw it,
I wanted to throw it, not roll it.
you can't.
You
So
said
I had in my head. I kind of had this plotted out.
Okay.
That I kind of figured you guys would jump through this. I thought ahead. You'll probably just throw them down the stairway. I thought that's fine, unless they roll a 1.
Oh. But I rolled for a bowl. I thought I was throwing. Am I dropping it?
So, yeah, you lobbed it. It's fine.
Okay.
If you want to like chuck it, that's an action. But
oh, that's a full action. Okay.
you lob the thing down there.
Yeah.
1 bink, boink. 2nd bounce. Boom.
Oh, I'm dead.
I need a dex save. I'm going to give you a chance to dodge to the side of the door, because you just open the door and toss it. I'm giving you a chance to dodge to the side so that the fire that comes flying out of that hole doesn't just...
The fuse is ignored? I thought it would just like stop on the stairs. The fuse is ignored and it just blows up.
The fuse, it landed right where the fuse is right there, and then boom. What'd you roll?
Oh boy.
I'm dead. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, I think you did. So, as you throw this thing, 1 bounce, 2nd bounce, and it just, boom, explodes right there in the stairs. This fire just sort of envelops you. Everything from upstairs, the place is just quaking. This thing's massive explosion, and you can see the walls are shaking and quaking. This thing's going down. And so we're gonna take a break, as I have to get rid of it. So we'll be back in just a minute.
It's your new character right now.
Yep, I sacrificed myself.
Because I thought, like, of all the things, like if you roll a 1, throwing this thing down the stairs, that's bad. Otherwise, it's fine.
I figured it would stop, not blow up and kill me, but that's fine.
That's what I figured. But
if you had maybe thrown the fuse all the way out, but you didn't. You just winked.
I pulled out. How much distance? That's like a few feet of fuse, but that's fine. I'll die.
We'll be right back. All right, we're back.
We're back.
We're back. Okay, so
Wolf is dead.
Maybe not.
I'm dead.
So, Eru, you look down the hall and you're the first one to notice this as this concussive blast. Why don't you give me a con save real quick?
Oh God, it's gonna be another. I've been rolling like terribly.
Not you, Ulf.
Oh, okay.
You made your save. Well, you didn't make it, but you rolled your save.
I didn't make it.
You rolled your save. Your fate is sealed. 6.
Okay, so you, along with everyone else in this hallway, just gets thrown onto the ground as this blast comes through. It just rocks you, and the whole place starts quaking. I'll tell you how we're gonna do this. So this place is coming down, and it's coming down quick. So you need to get out. This is what's going in your heads. You need to get out quick. And so every round, you're gonna have to be making some sort of athletics or acrobatics or something to get out of this place alive, because you can see now cracks in the ceiling. The walls are starting to quake. Things are tumbling. You know just by what happened. And you all know what happened with what you came down here for. So, we ended with that. I think Arrow, actually, you probably would see this before the blast. You can see down the hallway in that doorway, you've got the big frog.
Mm-hmm.
The big frog gets blown back, and you caught a glimpse. You got good eyes. You caught a glimpse of Ulf flying backwards. Also. And then it is now your turn. So I need everyone to make me a... First, start with athletics, acrobatics, whatever you want to do. But to stand up, to keep on your feet, you're going to have to make some sort of acrobatics or athletics check.
Am I on the ground up here?
A dex bonus. The upstairs, you didn't quake enough to have to worry about it yet.
Okay.
Can I make a dex save?
Trying to think how it should work. Yeah, that's fine. Everyone can do that. Dex save, whatever you want to do. You can do any number of things. Just explain what you're going to do. That blast happened. It's now your turn. The ground is starting to quake now. So, if you want to move, if you want to stand still, you're fine. But if you want to move, you need to move at a roll. You can move at half movement. Your DC is less. If you move at full movement, it's higher. If you move at double, if you double move, it's even higher. So 15 is easy, 30 is difficult, 60 is very difficult.
I have a question
without falling
as
over.
To how that interacts with my feet.
Okay.
Because my feet says if I take the dash action, then I'm not hindered by difficult terrain.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. I'm good.
All right.
You are well. You're so you're basically your DC has been erased. So rather than being 15 feet easy check, you're at 30 feet easy check.
Okay. Well, I rolled a dex save of a 12. What does that get me?
Well, just move yourself. You can we'll move yourselves first. How far you want to go, then we'll roll the save to see if you stand up.
Did the frog drop me whenever the thing happened? Since I was grappled.
As the thing starts to quake, he spits you out. He's gonna start running, but it's well, you turn first. These guys are shocked. In shock, they're just like looking around for their round. So
how much is it?
I'll try to just. So we're all going around. So you've got to make. You move yourself. If you move 15 feet, make me a check. A 10. I'll tell you now. Move 15 feet. You got to make a 10. Whatever check you want to make.
12.
Athletics, acrobatics, whatever. If you move 30 feet, 15. You've got to move. You've got to make a 12. If you move 60 feet, you got to make a 16. If you don't make it, you move that distance, but you fall over.
Okay.
So next round, half your movement's going to be getting up. And if you roll a 5 or less, you're going to be taking damage because things are falling. That make sense?
Okay. I think. You can walk us through it. I have things to do both before and after the blast, so I'll let everyone else go first if they want.
Okay.
Okay. I'm getting up.
Okay, so half a movement, stand up.
Look at that. Natural 20.
Oh!
Alright. I can move.
You're going to get attacked by these guys.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, well, you're leaving their square.
Okay. Are they prone?
They're going to have disadvantage attacking you, but they are... Oh, I didn't... no, these guys aren't prone. That was just downstairs that had the prone problem. So you are in melee with him. It's going to be disadvantage trying to hit you because it's all shaking and stuff. But you may go for it if you want.
I want to try and move my...
Big guy's going to try to get you with a 14.
14 misses.
Okay. And then little guy. 18.
Misses.
Okay. I assume you went the other way because the way you went would have got you hit by the third guy. So I'm going to assume you went the other way.
All right.
I'm going to move.
How far did you move?
I moved 10 feet.
I went with try going for the full 60.
Okay. Move yourself first and then make the roll.
Oh, okay.
If you roll a 1 on your acrobatics, athletics, whatever you do, you're going to get hit by stuff for sure. It's going to be like double damage, nasty stuff on you. 5 or less is bad. 1's real bad. Okay. Saren?
All right.
Moved 10 feet. Oof. 8.
Okay, so you are prone.
I will use some of my movement to stand back up.
Okay.
And I will cast Spare the Dying on my buddy here.
Okay.
And I will pick him up if I can.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll probably be all my movement. So I'll be there. And I moved out of this guy's range. One of them.
Oh, this one over here?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, he's the one who didn't get attacked, so he'll try to claw at you. Disadvantage trying to swing in this shaky room. +5, 12.
Miss.
Okay. So, that's you two. It is now Eru.
Okay. So before the blast, these guys start coming out of the room, right? These kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm hidden, but if I start to see them like start coming out, I'll sort of lean out and say, "This way, go up. Which one of you is Red Paya?" And then, are they going to point to someone?
They are like shh, Red Paya. They point back behind them.
Can I tell which person they're pointing at?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I see them come out, and I see the person that I maybe recognize, and immediately look down, and then the explosion happens. I look up, and when I see Ulf, can I tell if he's conscious being thrown about?
It's just a flash. You just saw him flying back behind the door.
Can I hear anything, or just tinnitus right now?
It takes a second for it to calm, but
The shell shocked.
now you hear the sound of screaming from these kobolds and whatever else is in the room, and then the sound of quaking, just rumble.
Okay, I will stand up. My movement is not divisible by 2, so would I round down to the nearest 5?
I think you always round up, don't you?
Well, if it's damage and if you have resistance to damage, you always round down.
You always round down. Okay, yeah, round down.
Okay, so 20 feet to stand up.
Yeah, I think it's always, because if you have 35, it's always still 15.
And I will bonus action dash first, so that's, take that as my regular movement, so it's 20, 25, 30.
These guys are all on the ground.
35, 40, 45. Just darting around them. I'm just gonna try to not make eye contact with this guy. Is he on the ground too?
Yeah. Everyone's on. All these guys, they wouldn't have any
I'm
sort
going
of
to just
wall
try to
cover.
get around him as fast as I can. So that's my regular movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Wait, where's the frog? 35, 40, 45. Where is Ulf?
Ulf is up here against this spot here.
I'll run in here, look around. Ulf! Does he move?
Ulf is in shambles. He is very twisted. Arms all twisted, his legs nothing snapped off of him, but he's very, very broken.
Can I tell if he is dead or unconscious? I don't know what the equivalent for Amaru is.
You can make a. This is where you do a check. You can do one of your actions as a check. You can do a bonus action as a disadvantaged medicine check if you want.
Okay, that was a regular movement. I'm just going to.
He is still.
Use my action to this 5, 10. Grab him. Just start pulling him.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45. Do I get to make that last bit with my 5 feet or not?
Why wouldn't you? What'd I miss?
Because it's double movement because I'm dragging him.
That's fine. You can do it.
Okay. So there, I am there with all of my movement. Do I need to make a check for something? With no hindrance from.
You move 50. You don't get that. So just make me one. It's easy.
Note to self: don't put anything on your base next time you make a character.
Yeah, you got money.
My
Or
bullets
gun
are
shells,
floating
gun
around my feet.
So make me just make me whatever check. It's gonna be a 10.
Dex save is 21.
Okay. So you're still on your feet.
Grab back.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere, Eric. Give me a 20.
Okay.
You can go anywhere in a second.
6.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
These frogs are gonna go running down here. So that's everyone, right? Everyone went. My turn. 10, 15, 20. Okay, so you see this frog come running down. Eru, as you come in, you see this frog come running down, and This big rock, as he comes down there, thunk, smacks him in the head and knocks him over.
Okay.
And he's not moving.
Excellent.
Next frog. He's gonna jump. 35. He's looking around like there's a panic in his eyes. 40, making his check, and he is making it. He's got them froggy legs. This one is gonna claw at Saren. At disadvantage. With a 14. I think I'm...
Miss.
+6, yeah.
Miss.
Claw, and he's going to try to bite you. With an 18.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so he's going to...
Forgot to roll my thing. I need to roll that.
So we get you for 10 damage. Home. So he bites into you. And you are now in his mouth and restrained. So you're going to drop... I think if you get restrained, you drop whatever you're holding, right? I don't know how that works.
No, you're just...
I guess you're holding on to him, but...
Your speed is 0.
His mouth is around the side of your body. And then... He's going to stay there. Okay, and then out here, these guys everyone starts getting back up. And... I'm just going to roll this way. So you see the cave starting to... First round, cave is somewhat stable. But you see a rock come down and smash this guy. Right next to where this frog was. Got both of them. This one's stumbling in here. Oops. You guys are pouring out. Okay, you hear some screams as something collapses inside. And they're just running for it.
Did this frog swipe at anyone?
Nope. He's there. He has a look of urgency in his eyes, and as you're watching, you see Omira come running out. She's coming out, but she when she steps out, she's not panicked. She doesn't seem to have any sense of urgency. She's just sort of walking out. And she sort of tiptoes around, and she's very, very well balanced as she's walking through these halls. Just kind of weaving through all the folks that are on the ground and the rocks and everything. A few more folks pile out of here. This guy and then this guy. You see a couple gnomes in there. Another one that just now comes out is this guy just comes piling out. And that is Vilder from your original gnome caravan. He comes out. Again, he's all scratched up, really messed up looking. And as soon as... So you've got... everything you've got in here. You've got a bunch of kobolds. There's some gnomes in there. There's a couple humans. There's a couple of elves. And there's Vilder and Omira. And as it comes out... Vilder turns to look at you. And a big rock smashes on him. It pins him under a rock. And you hear another one from behind.
I can't save everyone.
I wonder if I can get... Is there an easy rock? Yeah. Do it... Where's a good rock? Here we go. So rocks are falling on people. That one, and there's a big one right here and here. There we go. Okay, get out of build mode. Here we go. Okay, so they're piling out. They're stumbling around. Some of them are falling over. I'm not going to roll for each individual one because that would take all night. So now it is top of the round. You guys' turn. The hallway is pretty well packed now with people trying to make their way out.
Are they considered allies?
Yeah, except for the frog.
Okay.
They're not gonna try to attack you.
Well, I just
You
mean,
try
can
to
I
like
go
walking
can I
through.
walk-
You can walk. Yeah.
Okay.
Just go
Did
around the
this
big rocks.
guy? Oops. Did I notice that this guy recognized me?
He didn't seem to be paying attention to you.
Okay. Here I go. First I'm going to bonus action dash. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Is it just your
25,
dash that has that thing?
40. If I dash on my turn, then it's for the entire turn. I'm not affected by difficult terrain.
Okay. We'll just do. We'll say for you because you're rogue legs. You know. Just don't roll one.
Okay. Well, we know what's coming. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. That's 5. 10, 15. 20, 25, 35, 45.
These rocks you're gonna have to go around.
Yeah, so 45 here, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Dragging Ulf to there.
Okay.
Just trying to keep my head down.
Give me, just as part of your thing, give me a stealth. Since you're trying to not show your face. Okay.
25.
Rest
And
of
then
you.
you need a dex save.
Yeah.
Incoming 1. Woo! Not a 1. Oh man.
Okay, them rogue legs. All right. Back to David and Saren. Zarik and Saren.
I moved.
What'd you move? How far?
60 feet.
Okay, give me that roll.
I already did the roll. I got 21 on that roll.
On your
Unless you want me to roll
athletics
that
or
again.
Nope, you're good. Okay. Okay. Now, Saren.
I am going to try and push my way out of this thing's mouth.
Okay. At the start of your turn, you take. Okay. This acid is seeping into your skin. You take 9 damage.
I'm out.
No. On the start of my turn, you take 9 damage. I apologize. It's tiny.
Get out of there.
I can't read it. You're restrained, but you can try to get out of it.
Yeah, I'll try.
Athletics check.
Yeah, it's going to be opposed.
Oh, opposed.
Uh-oh.
Yikes.
Not good for me. Really not good.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not.
You struggle, but you cannot get out of this guy's mouth. Okay. So you haven't.
I'm going to
until
just
the start of his turn. You know what's coming.
I'm gonna drop bearing and hope that somebody will try and help him.
Okay. Ulf, make me a d20.
Aye.
Or Eric, I should say.
I got you.
Okay.
I'm dying. Or if I'm not already dead, I'm dying.
Jeez.
All right.
Stop it, everyone.
My
Jeez.
turn to take 9 damage, Saren.
I'm down.
You go limp. He spits you out. And he is going to... he's smart. It's fine. 15. It's so hard to squeeze in these 5-foot corridors. He's going to squeeze his way into here. You guys can't see him, so... Okay, he goes running in here. Probably falls. He's good. So he... Oh, no, he's not. So he comes in here. He comes rushing down here, and you guys can't see him, so never mind. Let's do... Let's see. Eric.
Yes.
Give me a D... Give me... a D12.
Okay. Eight.
Okay, now give me another D12.
12.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll higher with a D12 than a D20. I need to start rolling those. A lot of dice floating around out here.
I hear you. I hear you. So, Eru, as you get to this point, you hear that corridor behind you is really starting to give, and you hear the screams of kobolds and humans and elves alike, as walls are starting to topple, and many of them aren't getting out of there. Let's see. Okay. Your buddy walks by like nothing happened. He's gonna go rushing by you. This guy, and you see Omira come walking in, and she sees you. She sees Ulf. She stops and looks, and she looks at you. She shrugs, keeps walking.
Oh! Help him!
Are you asking?
I'll try to say it quietly, but yeah. It's like, can you help him?
She stops. She looks at you. Says, "You still alive?"
I just nod. I'm not going to try to say anything else.
She's like, okay. And she goes and she picks up Ulf, and just with the might of something more than a small elf, just kind of like flings him over her shoulder.
Dang, she's freakishly strong, dude.
And she's just gonna keep on walking up here with ease. And you see a couple kobolds come piling out. You see one of the gnomes come piling out, but a lot of them are getting stuck in there. Okay, your turn, Ian. Everybody.
Okay, I'm moving.
You death save at the end here. Zarik, are you out of the mountain, Zarik?
Yes, I'm gonna be at the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and hold the door.
Okay.
What?
Hold the door. Hold the door.
Hold the door.
Make your athletics, acrobatics, or dex save.
Okay. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Okay, so you get to the doorway. Did you roll it
Ignore
twice? Do you roll two?
No, no.
Who?
I picked it up and dropped it immediately.
Okay,
so it just
okay.
nudged.
So you get to the doorway. By the way, Krog's out this way. You get to the doorway, and you're like, I'm holding the door, and you look up and you see the lintel giving way, and thump, right on your little kobold head.
Jeez.
As you take. Oh, it's on it. Did you see that one?
Joe,
It like slid and then toppled.
Huh?
did you roll your twilight at the end of your turn?
I did.
Oh, at the end of this last one?
No, I didn't
didn't
have
see
it anymore.
I thought that was your last turn.
No, the one before it was my last one.
16 damage.
Yeah.
16 damage as this thing
16.
smashes
no.
onto your
And the last one I rolled was a 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you down?
Zurik's down.
Okay. Rock on top of you. Okay.
This is going poorly.
Eru.
Okay. Do I keep having to how does this work? Do I just keep passing this guy? In reality, I would just be overtaking him. And
in reality, you've got walls falling apart and dust everywhere and everything's shaking. So it's pandemonium in here.
Okay. Bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Where do I see both Saren and
Yep, they're both on the ground right there.
30. 35. 40. Can I get inspiration since Krog's belly hurts, and I'll just try my hardest to drag both of them, one in each hand?
Yeah. How much do you weigh, Saren? What's your strength?
My
strength is bad.
I weigh. I'm like 300 pounds.
What's your strength?
My
strength
9.
is
9. Okay.
Yeah.
You can do it, but you can do it. We'll say quarter.
Quarter.
Quarter movement, holding them.
I don't get any bonus since Krog's not here.
you know, Krog would have rolled a 1 a long time ago. Even the first one. He would have been the one losing his hand in the stairway.
Broken both of his legs.
Okay.
None of us have been doing good tonight.
It's been rough. It's been real bad.
If I glance over here, what's this big guy doing?
He's just squeezing his way through there. There's not going to be a way of getting through him. Unless you can try, maybe tumble through his legs. Or climb it over.
Okay. I'm going to use... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Instead of going there, let's see, 35, 40, 45 would have been there. So I am going to use my action to medicine check Saren.
Okay.
I'm going to try to stabilize him. Can't figure out what's wrong. So with my bonus action dash to get up here with my movement, I'm going to grab him, just pull him over here. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm going to put him like here. And then 25, grab bearing 35 and move him there. And I'm going to peek around the corner and see what that frog's doing, and that's my turn.
You just see Frog butt as he's trying to squeeze through that hallway.
Great.
Okay. That's everyone? Frog turn?
And then I'll look back down at Saren. Just trying to not show my face to anyone coming up those stairs.
Okay. This frog is just like, you can hear him slide against the walls as he's trying to make his way up here. There's a reason he's downstairs. Okay.
Well, I got down here. I can't go back up.
I need to pull up Myra's strength real quick. One second. So Myra, 5, 10, 15, 20. Seeming to not have any problems lugging him around. Your strength or your carrying capacity is strength times 10? 10, 15. I think how much I can carry.
What is it? Strength score multiplied by 15.
Okay. Math time. Okay. So, she gives up to you, and she just got Ulf on her shoulder. She looks at you, and she's like, why are you bringing him? He's dead. And she's, more?
Can you carry more?
Drag him, I guess.
I can get one if you can get the other.
Which one you want me to get?
Take this one and I'll point to bearing.
Okay. She leans a hand down and she's holding Ulf and she puts a hand and starts dragging bearing. She kind of shrugs and she's very what's the word? Uncaring.
Nonchalant.
Not very nonchalant. Uncaring. Just sort of whatever. 20, 35, 45. And just moving on in here. Okay. That's their turn. I need a death save from the 2 death ones. Those are bad death saves.
Is Krog out in front? Can he help Zarik? He's just staring at him. My belly really hurts.
Zarik is running. He's going.
You see,
And then Krog looks and sees
climbing
falling.
upstairs. Some of them on all fours. You see these kobolds, and you see your buddy, and your buddy's friend, and there's also another human, and one gnome has made it out, and they're crawling up here. They look at you, but they don't care. They're just running. They're trying to get out of this place. They're stumbling over each other. All right, David, roll me a d20. We'll say if you get above a 10, Krog shows up in a heroic moment. This is the Krog check. Nope,
No,
Krog is busy.
His belly hurts.
Man, it's fantastic rolls tonight.
Yeah, man.
Okay, top of the round.
Jeez.
This is round number 4. Eric, maybe d20. Round number... yeah. Is that your dice?
Hey, 18.
That one that's shaking around? Whose is that?
Me.
Oh, no,
going
I
nuts.
threw mine
It's going
outside.
nuts over there. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
that one?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, top of the round. What are you doing?
Well, before you make your death save.
14.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because, well, I mean, let me see what I can do. Okay, I'm gonna start dragging Saren.
Remember our new rule. So if you want to use a bonus action to medicine check at disadvantage, you can do that.
Noted.
A hasty medicine check.
Bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 5, 10, 15. Oh, that big frog is still there?
Yep.
10, 15,
Move it as fast as you can.
25, 35, 45. I'll get right behind him, I guess. And then use my action to medicine check Saren again. Just drag him up. You're going to be okay. I hope. $18! You're stable!
Saren is stable. Okay. Now, David, did you make a death save?
Yeah.
What'd you get? Ooh, another negative. Okay. And then Ulf, give me your 20. Eric, give me your 20.
I did. Another one?
Yeah. That was the end of the last turn.
Actually,
19.
I don't think I did.
Okay. The walls are... I got 2 of them in here, David. I got a 4 and a 6.
Yeah, the 6 was for Krog.
Oh, right. You're at 1 death save.
Natural 20?
1 death. Okay.
Oh,
1 death,
let's
1
see.
success. Okay. So she's moving. 10. Just remember.
The frogs move before her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I should write this stuff down.
I really need this frog to move.
30, 40, 50, 40, 45, 50. So he's stammering or whatever to get out of here. All right. And that's their turn, and then her. She's walking by you. Excuse me. Was that 60? 50. It's right in front of you. And she's looking back and she's like, what is all this? Actually, she shouts it out. What is all this? Because it's loud and rumbly. And
All what?
it's all this ruckus. It's so loud now.
Yes, isn't it? Go, go, go.
I'm abandoning my checks on these guys just because I don't want to deal with it right now. Okay, so, that's them. Top of the round. Get to walking. The place is quaking. With this round... Okay, one more. Okay. Keep going.
Okay, bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that's my movement and bonus action. Then I'm going to action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
35, 40.
So,
45.
you see Zarik there. Zarik is under a boulder on the ground.
Okay, we've got Saren with me.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to be making a dex save for this, right? Just don't roll a 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's you. I need the death saves from everybody. And a d20 from Eric.
Step Saren. Saren's
Right,
stable.
right.
Yay.
Eric, just give me 20.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. Where did my 20 go? There it is. That didn't roll at all. 14.
Okay. Oh, I don't like this. This song's the worst.
Ah, that's why I have it muted.
Okay, so they're all piling out. We're just gonna wave the hand of them because we worry about them. Big Frog is gonna move first, and yeah, he's stuck again. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. What he's gonna do? He's gonna attack you because he's gonna do a shove attack.
Can I like just fall prone and let him pass? If I see him like running towards me, I would just fall prone and hope he goes over me.
Give me a
Deception?
yes.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yes, that's good. That's good.
Oh, I'm dead.
He's coming in. You can see his claw coming back as he's rushing to you.
Oh, 12.
And he is going to... that's not enough. So he's going to go and... Basically, he's not trying to damage you. He's trying to just shove you out of the way.
Okay.
So it's just an opposed athletics.
Kicks you like a soccer
But if
ball.
you want to give in
well, I
to
mean,
it, it's fine. And
I give it, yeah.
He's shoving you out of the way. He sort of leaps through the doorway here. And they're all moving, and now we're back to the top of the round. Turn 5. I need everyone to make me a D. Everyone that's still inside, which is everyone, except for Krog, maybe D20.
Am I inside?
Yeah, I could just still in this little entrance room here. There's the doorway.
Oh, right. Okay, D20.
11. 13.
9.
That includes you, Eric.
I didn't know. I can't see where I am. Six.
Okay. So. Okay, then she comes out. Goes to there. Okay. The place is quaking like crazy. Your turn. Now his turn. He's just going to come out, and he's just going to run for it. One more round. Get you guys out of there, probably. Everett, you're up.
5.
I'm stable.
Bonus action dash. 5. 15, 20... Or 5, 10, 15, rather. 25, 35, 45. Movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's... Do I think that's safe there?
The mountain's still shaking. Your feet are still quaking. There's no more fear of things falling on your head.
Okay, I'll leave Saren there, so that's 45. Action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So with Zarik, there's a big boulder on him, so you can choose how you want to do this, whether you want to push the boulder off or just try to pull him out of it.
I mean, all I have left is 15 feet of movement.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be trying to get him out.
Yeah, there won't be anything you can do with that. Okay. So, we'll pull him out in a second.
Yell at Krog. Krog! Come help!
Krog, so as you get to the top here, you can see there is you can kind of see over the edge. There's a group of them down the mountain. Krog's down there with them.
Oh, Krog!
Krog straight up left us behind.
This belly hurt real bad.
Yeah.
I gotta find the nearest Pepto.
He got the flu.
Saved Spline's life. He did good. Okay. Who's left? That guy and that guy. Him. Ugh. All right. So the frog moves. The frog comes out. Big frog comes out. Kind of sees what's going on down there, and he jumps over this way and jumps off this way, off this side over that way, towards the water, towards the lake. Elmira comes out. She's dragging along these two guys over there. She's dragging one on her shoulder, one she's dragging behind. She looks down at Zarik. She kind of shrugs and just keeps on going. Now it is top of the round.
Okay, what have I got in my inventory here?
Should I roll a d4 for how long I'm out?
Mm-hmm.
B1.
Okay, I've got a crowbar.
Yay.
Can I pull it out and try to wedge it and have that help me with leverage on moving this boulder off?
Yeah.
So does that strength with advantage? Is that what that makes that?
Just give me athletics and I'm lowering the DC.
Oh, okay. Here comes my -1.
It's easy.
Oh, 16.
Look at you. Yeah, with ease. Funk, and the boulder rolls off of his legs. And there's a free Zarik.
So that's my action. Throw the crowbar back in the bag. Move, bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Grabbing
40.
Zarik.
Yeah. 45, 5.
Uh-oh.
15, 25, 35. Can I tell which way is the safest way to get out of here at this point?
From this, from here you can't see much. You can see there's I think from here you can see there's some Maru and Kreen that have gathered sort of in. See which way I'm pointing? Down this way, at the base, off the mountain. There's a collection of them down there. That's where you see Krog.
Okay. Do I know if he's stabilized?
He's not bleeding anymore.
Is it
That's a
breathing?
clear sign.
He's... Yeah, you can tell he's stable.
Okay.
I'll tell you that. I'll give you that.
Okay. Okay, I will...
As you roll the rock off of him, he
There,
kind
and
of
then-
moved a little bit.
I'll drag him to there, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I'll start, there, rather. I don't want to drag him up and down the rocks. I'll start going down the mountain move him, and then I'll go back and grab Saren and move him.
Okay, so 5, 10. Emerging from here.
Can I tell which way Omira went?
She is just now getting to the door.
Oh, okay.
She's moving slow, trying to drag these guys behind her. 6. So you've got her, and then there's like a whole bunch of them right behind her, getting ready to come piling out too. You've got a couple elves and the kobolds and stuff, and they're looking pretty rough. The mountain is starting to shake. You can tell this door is not going to last much longer. You figure you've got maybe a round left before things really start to collapse. Top of the round.
Okay. 5, 10. Before I move, can I tell which way Omira is headed? Is she like looking a direction?
No, she's looking at you.
Great.
Still very nonchalant, just dragging a couple robots around.
Okay, I've been up and down this mountain. Is there a faster way down than the switchbacks?
The only quick way is climbing it, like you got up here. It's pretty sheer on all sides except for the switchbacks. It's kind of like a plane.
All right.
A-N-E.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'll drag Zarik to there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Grab Saren. 10.
Get me out of here.
10, 20, 30, 40, 45.
To there?
That's everything.
Okay. So, their round, she's going to come out. Right over there. Dragging them on out. As she and the others come piling out, they're all right here at the doorway. And let's see. Go ahead. Eric.
Yeah, what's up?
3, 7. Roll me.
To have me decide the fate of everyone in there, right?
Roll me a d8. Of course.
Ugh, they're all dead. I know how I've been rolling tonight. 5.
Okay, now roll me 5d8.
5d8?
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
18.
So we've got my others. Okay.
They're going to be like a cinematic plume of dust that...
This indoor thing is a little difficult to deal with. Where's my other guys at? I lost a bunch of them.
The guy that I recognize...
There they are.
Do I know what position he held?
No, you just
know him around?
You know you've seen him around, yeah, in the establishments,
Have I ever talked to him, or have I just seen him?
No, just a familiar face.
Okay.
And then this guy's out. Okay, so she comes out. You see Kobold 1, Kobold 2, 1 elf, and then you see a gnome getting to the door, and as the gnome gets to the door, boom, and then just this explosion of dust as everything starts to crumble. And they all...
Wait, a gnome?
A gnome.
Huh.
It's crushed at the door. Not dead, but there's a rock on the gnome and the hand sticking out. And then the explosion of dust comes flying out of the mountain as everything starts to really, really shake. Everyone gets knocked on the ground. Well, I'll give me a roll if you're still standing. which is, I guess, just you. So with them legs. Okay, well, you're fine. Even Omira falls down. Oof. As this
what are
thing
you doing?
Starts
Get
to
up.
quake. And there's a little gnome in the doorway. Gnome is down and smushed in the rocks. Everything's starting to collapse. And you feel, well, Arrow feels this, like the ground is starting to sink. You feel like the ground is getting imbalanced. So let's do this instead of doing this just like round by round. Just give me what you've got. You figure you've got about 18 seconds before all bad. Explain to me what you want to do.
Jeez.
So you've got a gnome stuck in the rocks.
Do I recognize that gnome?
Yeah. It's one of the ones from Varney's caravan. I don't have their. Let me get their name, just to make it make
this harder.
Yeah.
Was it Dari, Icho, Flitch, Zeta, Mita, or Vilder was already dead?
Vilder was left behind. Poor Vilder.
Yeah, he was.
It is Flitch, the forager.
Okay. Flitch is gone. Sorry,
yep,
Flitch.
Flitch might be dead. Yeah.
Look that name
Poor
up
Flitch.
just so you could say he was dead. He's still alive.
Just trying to see if he was one of the main character ones.
He's screaming. Ah! And you have elf that you know. You have and a couple of kobolds are all that you see that have made it out. And Bering and Ulf are both laying at Omira's feet. Right there. Everybody's on the ground. Krog's not here. So basically just you got 3 rounds. You got 18 seconds. Tell me what you want to do. Your options, well, you know what your options are.
Well, tell me my options. How is close to the water is this edge over here?
There's a little bit of land there, so you can't just jump off into the water. If that's what you're looking for. There's I mean it's decently close. It's probably a good maybe from this edge another 50 feet will take you to the water. To the edge of the water.
Oh boy. Okay. How far down is it? Do I know about how far down it is from this edge to the ground?
Let's see. Same as over here. Let's let me measure. So it's about.
It was a little lower than over there.
Yeah, so it's about 60 feet.
60 feet. And do I feel like if I just get off this thing, I'll be safe, or is it gonna like crumble everywhere around it as well?
You don't know that.
Right. Okay. Can I? Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to get Zarik and Saren over to here.
Okay.
Take my rope, tie it around each of them like under the armpits. Both of them, tie it off to this tree here. And I'm going to try to like ride this thing down and try to land on the correct side as this thing like sinks in.
Okay. I'll tell you what Omira does. All 3 of the ones on the ground, they get up and they just start running. The 2 kobolds run the opposite way, and your elf buddy runs your way. And he actually just goes this direction. So he's just going to start sprinting. He's on the ground, but he's going to start sprinting that way. Just to see where he went.
Jumping down the switchbacks.
He went up.
Yeah.
I think he's on top of a tree.
He's in a tree somewhere. But yeah, he's running that way, like cutting down the switchbacks. You can see he starts running, he starts tumbling, and he's kind of sure-footed, but he's also stumbling down as he goes down. Omira, now you see that she has a little more concern in her eyes. She dropped your friends. You see her drop before you announce what you want to do. She drops your friends, and she just starts moving.
Oh, Myra.
She looks at you. We don't have time. We gotta go.
Jeez.
And she starts. And she is going to run this way. She starts moving this way towards where the frog went.
Okay. Can I tell if she's... Okay, so while she's doing that, I am going to be getting... first Saren, because I've already got him, over here to the edge.
Okay.
Then Zarik, then Ulf. We'll bring those 3 to the edge. How much time do I have? I'm very fast. But I want to know how much time I have after that.
How much movement do you have in a round? You've got like
100 and... So I've got 45 movement, and I can use my bonus action to dash. So 45 times 3, 135 feet of movement. But if I have it, because I'm dragging people, well, I wouldn't be dragging the whole time. But it's 68 feet if I'm dragging the full time, but I'm only dragging half time, so it's closer to 100 feet.
Give me
around.
3 dex saves. So we'll see if you can keep on your feet. If you fail one, then you aren't going to be able to get one of them. It was like 15.
Okay, there's one that I failed.
One. So you won't have time to get... Ulf was last, I think.
Yep, Ulf was last.
So Saren's fine. And you're going to have trouble getting Zarik. So the
smart way to do that would have gone all the way to the top and dragged everyone down.
So you have you run to the edge. The mountain, you run over there. You drop Saren off at the edge. You get a rope tied, right? That's what you're doing? Did you do that first?
First
or
I
you
was just
ran?
dragging him over there.
So you got Saren over there. You run back. You got Zarik, but you stumbled at one point, and you managed to get Zarik back. You look back. The mountain is starting to collapse, and you know that you won't be able to save Ulf without killing yourself. You're barely gonna make it out of here alive, as you.
Where did Omira go?
Omira, she took off. Where is she? She took off over this way. And you lost her around this edge. She started, like, grabbing onto the rocks. You lost her at one point.
Okay. And I don't get any bonus for being mobile for those dex saves. Any chance on that?
You had your 15.
Okay. All right.
You're not dead. So your choice is you can, so Ulf is pretty much gone. You're not going to get back and hit him. Zarik is like, you're like halfway there with Zarik. So you got basically one action. You can either tie yourself up and save yourself and Saren, or you can try to save Zarik. I'm going to give you a roll. It's going to be difficult, but you can try to get Zarik and save yourself and the 2, and like cling to the tree or something to save yourself.
Do I have an idea of how difficult that would be?
It won't be easy. It'll be a dex save, unless you come up with something creative. It'll be... You're thinking, looks like about a 16.
Can I do this? Can I, if I fall down, just quickly loop that rope around Zarik and not tie it off and just take both ends with me and then tie it around me and so leave him there, but have him tie it up to us, attached to us.
Okay.
And then I'll hold on to tie it off around me and Saren, and I'm going to grab my dagger out to where if it looks bad, I'm going to cut Zarik's end. But my goal is to try to keep him. If he falls in, then I'm like on the other side of this tree. The tree is holding both of us up.
Okay, so give me we'll just say an acrobatics.
Can you do dex save instead? My acrobatics is not great.
What's your acrobatics?
+2.
Let's see. So you want to give me...
Give me a sleight of hand, how quickly I can do it.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand to see if you can loop it around David. That'll be a first check. use those skills tonight.
13.
Okay, you got him, but you don't have him very good.
Okay.
Zerg's gonna
Okay, now
die.
what? Do I roll something else?
Now roll me your deck save as you're trying to like go down the mountain on the rope, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to ride the mountain down, but be not on the collapsed side.
Sort of like
try to ride the edge down.
rappel yourself down with Saren.
So if the mountain's like collapsing,
Mm-hmm.
I want to collapse with it, but not have anything land on top of me.
The edges, it's collapsing in. So the edges are shaky but stable for the moment.
Yeah, so my goal is to try to, like, as this thing turns this way, start walking on it. Yeah, so it's kind of like rappelling, but I just want to...
Okay, give me...
You see what I'm saying?
Yep,
okay.
Give me a disadvantage deck save. You got to make a 15 or else...
Disadvantage? Well...
You're taking some damage.
We're all dead, boys, because I am not going to roll 15 with advantage.
What?
Disadvantage.
I said advantage.
Yeah, but I have a disadvantage.
Oh. Disadvantage, yeah.
Nope. The full gamut.
Okay. I don't want to kill the whole party, but why so many ones tonight?
You didn't have to give me disadvantage. I had a very good idea.
Yeah. It was good. So, you go to do it. You start slipping down. Your hand slips. And you go tumbling down. So I need 6d6 falling damage as you tumble down the mountain. 66 from all of you.
Can I make a check to take half?
Sure.
Is it deck save?
Yep. Tumble check.
I'm dead.
There's no way I'm going to survive.
And keep in mind, I said that if it looked bad, I was going to cut Zarik's end and just keep Saren. I rolled a 10 for my deck save.
Okay.
And 6d6.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm out.
Oh, man. Why are the rolls like this tonight?
In fact,
so bad.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not dead because
Okay.
I had temporary hit points. But yeah, everyone else is dead because they can't take it's over their max.
Yeah, David, what's your
And-
max? Are you over your max?
24. I'm not over my max.
Okay. David, you take another death save. Or is it 2? Falling damage.
No, it's only 2 if you're attacked
If you're
because it's
attacked.
a crit.
Just take another death save, David. And Saren, is that over your max?
No, it's just slightly below. It's 24 is what I rolled, I think, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So
So
I
you
have
take
28.
So you take a death save. Okay. So,
TPK. Except for the only
Krog.
person that you didn't want to die, the person who you said can leave is the only guy who lived.
are you dead? Dead, Isaac?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. Well,
30.
I'm out. I'm unconscious
Okay.
because I had temporary hit points, so that did not roll over to plus 17.
Okay. So nobody sees this. But so mountain implodes. I need the 3 of you to make death saves because you're bleeding again.
Success.
Yes.
Failure.
Okay.
So it's 1 and 1.
There's 1 round. Eric, you're dead, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
You died being carried.
No more backstory.
Yeah.
As in, I'm not writing another long one.
Long one. The one you gave me wasn't a long one.
It was 3 pages, I think.
What? This one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That was David. You made the second one. Who else?
I lost my second one.
Second
Okay.
one. I made my second one.
Okay. Round 3. Remember, your death saves stay in my rules.
Natural 20.
in my
I'm up.
world. Okay.
He has
Oh,
1
no.
hit point. I'm at 2 saves, 1 failure.
Is
Alright,
anyone
so-
next to me when I open my eyes?
Next to you is yeah. They're both right next to you.
I will start.
Zarik is
Spare the
bleeding.
dying
Zarik is bleeding.
on Zarik first, and then Eric.
Okay, so I got to do 1 more then. Because you spare the dying Zarik first. 'Cause that's an action.
Do we do
Okay,
that?
so it's 2
4
fails.
deaths and 3 successes? Is that right?
5 deaths, but they stay.
Okay.
So however many you had before, you had 2 before, right?
I had 1 before.
Okay. Okay. Saren, what you see is there's not much of a mountain there anymore. It has imploded in, and sticking out the top of the mountain is... There's dust everywhere. You see this black metal, almost looks like a scorpion tail. Just the tip of it sticking out of the mountain. What was once where the mountain was. There's just this little hunk of a very large scorpion tail. Still
gotta get out of here.
Still some quaking going on.
We gotta get out of here. We gotta go. Get up.
No one can respond to you.
That's right. It doesn't wake anyone up. All right, I'll grab them and start trying to.
So where you are right now, you've got the mountain behind you. You've got a lake in front of you, and you can, to the east is like jungly, and that temple of Matsour is that way. West is where you guys originally came from when you came from the elf town. Where do you want to go? You're pretty close to the water because you kind of tumbled your way there.
Yeah, I'll just try to get to the water.
Okay. So you drag them along. There's still just this big layer of dust everywhere. You make your way. You drag them over to the water. They're on kind of a lake beach. Rocky.
Did you cast a spell on me?
Just spare the dying, so you're not rolling death saves.
Okay.
Both of you guys give me a d4. Okay.
Yay.
What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna try and find a little spot to hide.
Okay. There's little groups of trees. There's plenty of trees along this spot, so you can easily find a spot. Just give me a survival.
I will guide myself.
Give me a perception check, actually.
Yay.
Okay.
13.
It's really dusty. It's hard to see really anything around here. You can just kind of make out. You can make out some trees, and you go drag them over to that spot right next to the water.
Yeah, and then I'll hunker down and just try to keep an eye out.
Okay. All is quiet as soon as... There's a few more minutes of rumble, but then all gets quiet. And an hour later... Zarik wakes up. Zarik is very broken.
Stay still. Stay still. Don't move. I'm not gonna move either. Just. And I'm just gonna wait for everyone to be awake.
Zarik, you hear the lapping of the waves, the little lake waves there are, and it's just very dusty.
Right. Zarik asks what happened.
Honestly, I don't even know. I was asleep through most of it. I just happened to wake up, and we were falling.
Where's Ulf?
I couldn't find him. I didn't see him. I gotta assume he went down there to detonate that bomb, and I didn't see him come up, so I doubt he's with us.
He was a good warrior.
That he was.
Okay. The dust starts to settle. And Eru wakes up.
Wake up, immediately start looking around.
Hey, don't move. Don't move much. We're all pretty banged up. Don't want to hurt anything else.
Did anyone else make it out?
I haven't seen anybody. I just tried to keep us safe. I couldn't find Ulf, and I don't know where Krog is.
I couldn't save everyone.
You did. I don't know what happened. That thing bit me, and I was out. I woke up and we were falling, and you were holding on to me and Zuri. So, assuming that you got us out.
Myra carried out Ulf and Bearing, but then she dropped them and ran off. I tried to get you and Zarik and Ulf, but I couldn't get Ulf.
What happened to him? He got out though. You said Myra pulled him out. He wasn't dead from the explosion.
I don't know. He wasn't moving, but I thought we could look at it once we got out, but it wasn't enough time. I don't think he made it. He's at the bottom of that rubble.
To do.
I don't know what to do. I don't know.
I can't even move. But we gotta get out of here.
So I'm a 1 hit point.
Yeah.
There's some sort of, I saw this giant scorpion tail.
And you look up and you can see it. Very large scorpion tail sticking out of the top of what was once the mountain.
Does that mean anything to me?
It's a big black scorpion tail. Nope.
Is it representative of anything that I would recognize?
Nope.
Oh boy. So what is that? Does that mean anything to you?
Nope. I don't know. Never seen anything like that before. But broken as we are right now, we gotta move.
What about Ulf?
I don't know. We can look for him for a little bit. Maybe we'll find him.
First, let's seek.
But we gotta move fast.
We can't.
We gotta go quick.
We can't help him out now. We're too damaged to help. To look for him.
Well, let's give it a minute. Let's see what we can find. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself and start looking around.
Okay. And what are you looking for?
Looking for Ulf.
Okay. Give me investigation.
I will also look.
I'll help out.
Oh, another 5. Awesome.
14.
Okay.
9.
Okay. It's just a mess. The mountain isn't what it was once before, and it's kind of concave, so it's got some sides to it, but then it just dips down into where the Steamcliff once was. And as you go, you can clearly see it's just sticking out of the top of whatever this mountain is now, is that big tail. Looks like there's a platform up on top of that tail. It sticks up about 15, 20 feet out of the ground. And you're not finding any bodies or anything, either of you. Just rocks, fallen trees.
Maybe we take a chance that Myra's got him or something.
She did not. She dropped them both and ran. It was just me left.
Well, I think our best bet's to get back with the Maru, and hopefully they're doing all right in that fight. But
could we take a quick breather first?
Yeah, I need it. We all do.
Take the roll the hit die short rest.
Yep.
Okay, you gonna do it like on the mountain or back in your spot?
Back in the spot.
Okay.
I don't want to be any closer to that mountain.
Okay. You can go back over there and take a moment. Are you guys just sitting?
Yeah, and talking about what's happening, but
you're right there next to the water. The waves are kind of washing up. We're close to you, but not to you.
D8s. Boy, that's not great.
You taking a rest, David?
Yeah, I'm gonna do all 3.
5, 4. Come on, big number.
Great.
What's terrible rolls?
14.
13.
2 2s and a 4. Proud of that.
Oh man. Okay. And while we're sitting there, I'm just going to be like, head down. I couldn't save them, Saren. There was so many more people in there, I couldn't save them all.
Not your fault. I mean, fate of the world was at stake, possibly, you know, and you did everything you could. We all did. We knew the risk coming into this, and it's so sad that people had to pay that price. But if this did it, if this stopped whatever was coming, I think it's got to be worth it.
We saved more
Point to the
lives
big
than...
scorpion tail. What if it didn't?
I don't know. It's not moving. So hopefully we did it. But
I'd say we saved more lives than what was lost today.
Don't put that on yourself. It's not on you. It's not your fault. You did so well today. You saved me. You saved Zarik. You tried so hard to save Ulf. I mean, you did everything you could.
Wasn't enough.
Sometimes that's just how it is. But don't stop trying. Don't stop giving everything you got. You did good today.
Okay. Let's go. I'll start walking back to Rythid, and I will not say a word the entire walk.
Okay. That is where we'll end for the night. Because you'll probably be meeting up with Krog on the way back. But if he's late, then you won't be meeting up with Krog on the way back. So,
he's gonna have another tummy ache, and he has
I was about to
like,
have Krog come up to you. I was like, well, what if he didn't come? What if he's not here on time? Then he won't come. So.
All right.
So there we go. There's the end of Steamcliff and the end of Ulf.
Yes.
All right.
At least I died early this time.
You
I didn't want to die last time because I was way late in.
You had an honorable death, though. You went out in style.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Getting flung across the room by an explosive.
Oh.
I just look over and see.
What other way should Ulf go out?
Ulf might not have had to go out if they'd have built that bomb the way I told them to.
Yeah, I just don't think a good idea was, throwing a bomb that was built yesterday.
I like specifically said step by step how I was going to tell him how to make it, and then when I opened the thing, it was not at all, even though I was there the whole time. I was like,
out of character. It was made that way with some magic influence, but it was just packed into that one shell.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
They're not going for fire damage. They're going for concussive damage.
Yeah.
Packed in with that. They're hoping it would. I don't know bombs, but I assume that would help with the concussion part of the bomb. So, anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. We will have a new character, which is always exciting. Bye.
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 Yeah.